Hello Pisces, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. Okay, we're doing a yearly forecast. Let's see what 2025 has in store for you Pisces. The way I'm going to do this is basically a 12 pile spread, 13th pile which is going to be discarded. So we got the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay, and we got the Two of Pentacles as well. That's kind of like our main energies for the year. Yeah, that's sort of anxiety over choices will be dwindling away. Okay, that's the best way I can describe that for you. Okay, so as I said, we're going to do this 12 pile spread, and I'm going to do a 13th pile, which we're going to discard, and it just puts a little bit of difference in there. It means you don't have all 78 cards in your read. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this video. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you like this video. That's the best way you can support mine or any other channel. Okay. Yeah, this is a predictive read. So in the case of year 12, month 12, December, actually panning out the way it says, it all depends on your free will. Okay, if you are interested in having a tarot read, a private tarot read of me, then you can always email me. The email address is in my description of every video, so you can do that. But when you do, please put in the title of your or the subject of your email tarot read, because I have found that a lot of my emails, I've missed that one, that'll do, a lot of my emails of people asking for tarot reads ends up in my junk mail, so it's easier for me to pick it out of the junk and get on with your read. Okay, if you don't like this video, it's okay, you can give it a thumbs down if you want, but don't just hide behind a thumbs down. Let me know why, because that's the only way I can ever improve my videos, if you actually give me feedback. Okay, I think that's all. Oh, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. You may be working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Maybe you're working on a different sign of your birth chart. So yeah, simply just watch the other ones as well. If this one isn't resonating with you, watch them until you find one that does resonate with you. Okay, let's have a look at January. What has January got in store? We got the Three of Swords, we got the Six of Swords, we got the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Tower in reverse. So there is a life-changing event happening in the first month of 2025 for you. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. It is avoidable. The Tower in reverse kind of says to me that it's an avoidable tower. You can see it's coming. You can go round it if you want. Yes, I know towers are meant to be like life lessons and you're meant to learn from them, but this one is kind of up to you. It's that Two of Pentacles, juggling things. I'm busy at the moment, don't have to deal with that yet. It won't come up in this read because I'm only using one deck and there's only one tower, but if you avoid it now, it will probably come back either later on in the year or maybe next year or the year after. It will come back later on when you do have to face it full on, but you have the option to avoid it now. With the Hanged Man in reverse as well, it could be a case that you're too busy. You're too busy to deal with that particular thing at the moment. Okay, the Hanged Man is all about sacrifice and looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, you haven't got the time, or you don't want to sacrifice for that particular tower at the time. We have got pain at the beginning of the month. Now, this could be an illness you're going to suffer. It could be maybe like a physical, or it could be an emotional pain, maybe even a mental pain. I don't know. It is just some sort of pain. So there is some sort of hurt going on at the beginning of the month. Maybe you're splitting up from your partner. Maybe you have a bust up with your best friend. It could be any of those things. But the Six of Swords is kind of saying, well, it's a good thing to happen. It's whatever causes this pain allows you to move on to a calmer place. Maybe if it is a bust up with your best friend was also the cause of all your troubles. And you go out drinking, they're the one who starts the fight. You're the one who ends up getting put in a cell overnight because of it. Okay, we also have there's a balancing act between sacrifice and non-sacrifice with the Hangman in reverse and the Five of Swords, and it's around starting something else. Okay, starting something new. Maybe you've got an idea of starting a new job. Maybe you're going to start an Etsy project or something like that, and you're in two minds about it. Again, there's that sort of like that Two of Pentacles from the card is sort of talking about like juggling things. Maybe again you're just that little bit too busy to think about starting it now, and it could be linked to that Tower at the end of the month there. Right, so let's have a look at February, and let's see what is going on for February. Okay, the last thing I want to say about all this is not every one of these months might resonate with you. It might not pan out for you because obviously I'm not doing a personal read just for you. There are other people watching this as well, which means some of these months might be for them, some of these months might be for you. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups, we got the Ace of the Seven of Cups in reverse, we've got the Ace of Wands, we got Death card. It's nice to see that's not coming out in December. Okay, we have got the Eight of Swords in reverse, we got the Ace of Swords in the upright, and we've got the Four of Wands in reverse as well. And so February, with that Ace of Pentacles that we saw in January, and you're not 100% sure on that, come February, you may have the passion to drive on with it. Okay, you might get that inspiration, that sort of like passionate inspiration to drive on for it. Or very possibly something totally new turns up in February which you feel passionate about. This could be a person, again, it could be a job or anything. It is a general read, it could be anything. Whatever it is, there's no choice involved. The Seven of Cups in reverse, there's no options. It's just that one thing. Okay, so it's not like you think, right, I've got some free time, I'm going to take up a sport now. Do I take up tennis? Do I take up golf? Do I take up hockey? Do I take up fishing? Okay, no, it's none of that. It's just this one thing suddenly pops into your head and it's like, yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, and this also brings around the end of something. Okay, maybe it's end of indecision, maybe it's the end of sitting around doing nothing, maybe it's an end of a relationship, maybe it's an end of a job, but whatever it is, it brings around an end of something, and it kind of opens up a new door, a new beginning, a new story in your life, a chapter in your life. The Eight of Swords with that Ace of Swords is kind of saying, that's a bit of a confusing one, isn't it? The Eight and Ace, and it sounds very similar, but anyway, it's kind of saying you may have been willfully not paying attention to something, not looking at something, ignoring something, and you get some information, you get some truth about the situation, which makes you actually then like pull your head out of the sand and start dealing with the issue. Now, this could be maybe that your power prices keep going up, and you just keep paying that minimum amount which they want you to pay, and you're building up a bigger bill in the long term. And maybe you've sort of realised that and think, well, maybe I better pull my head out of the sand, maybe I better actually check my meter readings, and maybe I better phone up and find out exactly how much I owe them, and reevaluate my spending plans to pay that bill off quicker. It might not be power, it could be, I don't know, your credit card bill or anything like that. It might not even be anything financial. It could be you might be in a relationship and your partner gives you the impression that they are always going off with other people, and maybe you get the truth, they come back with some some nasty surprise from one of these people, and you think, right, okay, I've ignored it, I suspected it, I've ignored it, now I've got to deal with it. Which would actually pan into that Four of Wands, the lack of commitment, okay, at the end of it. But that could be just that you're not overly fond of having to deal with this particular subject. I mean, maybe it's your child's being bullied, maybe it's your child is a bully, maybe it's anything like that. Remember, these are general reads. The other thing the Four of Wands is saying, it could be saying that if you were planning on, or if you are in the process of planning on getting married, getting engaged, committing to anything, there is something coming up, there is a truth arriving, information arriving, which may want you to put that on hold at the very least, or totally back out of it. Okay, so let's have a look at March. Okay, so we have got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, we got the Four of Cups, we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, we got the King of Cups in reverse, and we have got the Knight of Wands in reverse. I just put you on pause for a second as I was having a little slurp of my tea. Right, so the time is not right. March is not a good time generally to be either starting things, starting new work, starting new projects, anything like that. Even though you might be itching to do it, you might keep getting these ideas of what to do, when to do it. It might not be just the right time for the simple fact that you're busy with other things. It just, maybe you're not busy with other things and you're sitting there a little bit bored, like this little guy here looks like he is. But still, the universe is saying, now is not the right time to do this. Okay, yes, maybe apples are on the tree, but they're not ripe, they're sour still. So you've got to give it time for them to mature a little bit longer. With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse as well, there's an antsiness. You might be uncomfortable. You might not like the situation you're in. You might be trying to get out of it. You might be being indecisive about what you want to do, though. You might not, it might be a case of you going through a stage where you're feeling like you don't want to work in the current job, you want to do something else. It is a work orientated month for you. It might be just, it could be just sort of saying the time isn't right. You don't want to be working. You want to be chasing your own dreams. Okay, but obviously you have to work to make the money to chase your own dreams. Yeah. And it's just saying it's not right. It's not the right time to be chasing your own dreams yet. Okay, so maybe put your own passions on the back burner on March. Or maybe the other way of saying is it's not the right time to be working. Go and chase your dreams. Obviously, you weigh it up into your own situation and your own life there. The King of Cups in reverse is also saying that you've kind of lost the love for something. The King of Cups is indecisive about giving his love to someone else. And I say he, it's a he on the card. So it could be like maybe you're holding your love back in for some reason, and you're not being very kind and caring to people or a person. Okay, so let's see what April has in store for you all. Right, so we got the Page of Wands in reverse, we got the Four of Swords in reverse, we got the Nine of Wands, we got the Seven of Swords in reverse, we got the King of Swords, and we have got the King of Pentacles. King of Wands, not Swords, sorry. Right, okay, this is kind of saying this is not the right opportunity. Okay, that King of Cups we saw in the month before in reverse, yeah, he's saying you're sort of holding your love back. Now, obviously, it will get to a point where it's like a dam. You're going to have to start letting it out at some point. The opportunity will occur for you to do that in April, but it's not the right person. It's not the right time, because it said that from the first month. It's you're holding back something. it's not going to be healing. Okay, you might be quite busy, you might be chasing around, you might not have time to sit down in the month of April, but there is an opportunity for you, but it's the wrong opportunity. Or if it is the right opportunity, it's an opportunity you have to research. You can't just jump on it and then see where it goes. You have to check it out, make sure it's going in the right direction for you. The Nine of Wands is feeling like, I don't know, you're going to have your defenses up. With that Seven of Swords in reverse there as well, it's kind of telling us that there could be people trying to get one over on you. You might get bombarded by all those emails, what sort of talk about, like, I don't know, your recent purchase at Dunelm, this, that, and the other, to make you click on it, to think, well, I didn't actually purchase anything from there. What's going on? Did someone use my card? So you click on that, and that's what opens up the link to open you up to be whatever. Okay, you've got to be on your guard about people being sneaky around you, people trying to get money off you, people trying to get things out of you which you don't want to willingly give, that sort of thing. Okay, so watch out for that. There's good, what's the charlatans and loan sharks and the like, con men. There you go. Yeah, so, or con people. So you've got to be on your guard about that. With the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles at the end of April there, it could be talking about two different people coming into your life, two different masculine energies coming into your life. One is successful and the other one is an entrepreneur. I actually feel this is just one person. You will be bumping into one person in April at some point who is like, it's like an Alan Sugar type person. I'm not saying you're bumping into Alan Sugar, one of you may, but it's like that. And this person could be the key to unlocking everything from the months before, when like the time not being right, and the Eight of Pentacles, the work in reverse. It's not the right time to start whatever you're thinking of starting work-wise. This could be the opening to that happening. The King of Wands in reverse is, or in the upright, is like an entrepreneur. The King of Pentacles is a successful business person. Okay, so it could be something like that. Maybe a Richard Branson type person, maybe Alan Sugar, maybe a Donald Trump. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe you're meeting the president. Who knows? Sorry, president-elect. Okay, so May, April, May. Let's have a look at May. Got confused what month we're on for a second there. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We got the Lovers in reverse. We got the Moon in reverse. We got the Five of Wands, and we got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is not a month for love for you. May is definitely not. If the best thing you could do is probably hibernate in your house throughout the month of May. This is either saying there is just nothing love orientated coming in towards you with the Two of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. Or it could be sort of saying perhaps there are plenty coming towards you, but none of them are right. Okay, all of them are going to have their bad sides, and their bad sides are going to outweigh their good sides, or you just don't actually feel much love towards any of them. Don't just accept something because you think you should. Okay, the Moon in reverse is telling us again that all these options on the love level for you could be keeping secrets from you. This particular guy is like presenting two children. Okay, if I pick that up and turn it the other way so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, he's presenting two children in the night. Yeah, no, they were, when you met them, when they bumped into them, they were all single. Yeah, but then later on, they suddenly produced two children. Oh yeah, I've got these two children. Yeah, they're my, yeah, from my wife. Yeah, you might find out that they have children which they never mentioned or didn't tell you about. They may actually still be in a relationship. They have they're keeping things from you, these options of these people. It might be just one person. It might be someone you've been established with for a little while. Okay, is all of a sudden coming out with these secrets, indicating that this is not the person for you. And this does cause conflict one way or another, though. even if this is a group of new people coming into your life and you're having to turn them away because you're not really feeling it for them, it's still causing conflict. You're still feeling something for them, okay? But it's not the love you're feeling. It's probably more lust or passion you're feeling for them. The Three of Pentacles is, there is a project going on in the month of May for you, which you may have to call in help to help you with. Okay, it may be just that little bit too much for you. You might have to ask someone to come and help. So again, this could be anything. Maybe you've recently bought a house and you're doing it up and you can't do the plumbing or you can't do the electricals. You're having to call that help in. But it's sort of working as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work on May for you. Okay. So let's have a look at June. Let's see where June is taking us. Right, not us, you. I'm not a Pisces. Okay, so we've got the Empress. I was going to mention on April that you could very well be in an Empress or a high divine feminine power because of all that not being right. Okay, and there it is. Maybe this is your wake-up call. You realise that you are in that energy. Okay, so June, we've got the Empress coming out in June for you. You are in a positive mindset and attitude. Okay, you may not realize you are, but you are, and you're starting to attract all sorts of wonderful things to you. This actually started happening in the month before with all that love in reverse. Unfortunately, that was the chaff before you get to the wheat. But the Empress is very good at separating the wheat from the chaff. As I said, the Ace of Cups was in reverse. You're not having love for it. You're not feeling it. So you probably will be dismissing most of it anyway. But that conflict card said there is something there for some of them. Okay, but that's probably more likely lust. The Empress is a positive energy. She attracts all sorts of things. She's all the queens rolled into one. She's comfortable how she is. She's quite, she's financially, she's okay. She's happy where she lives and what her life is like. She's very attractive. She sort of kind of knows the truth and can see the truth and gets detach herself from emotional decision making, okay, and all that wonderful, and she has a lot of love. The other thing about the Empress is she is very abundant. Okay, she has this massive fertility about her. You could possibly be conceiving a child, okay, in June, or you could be giving birth in June. You could be possibly, if you're not conceiving a child, you could be getting someone pregnant. With the Three of Swords there and our Nine of Swords in reverse, which was in the cut there, then sort of June is when all those anxieties start to disappear. Okay, maybe you've always been anxious about starting a family. Yeah, you're not so anxious now. You maybe found the right person, or you just think, well, no, I've played around with my nieces and nephews, and yeah, children aren't that big a problem. Okay, maybe what I was scared of isn't worrying me so much. What I was anxious of isn't worrying me so much. Okay, maybe I won't screw up my children like my parents screwed me up. Maybe this is the chance for me to break that cycle. And it is kind of saying that. With the Three of Wands there, there's the intentions of doing this. Okay, so whatever our Empress is bringing in for you, there's the intentions of taking it further. Where this anxiety would normally block you from taking anything further, this is like, no, I'm going to get past it this time. Okay, I'm gonna sail off into the blue yonder. With the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reverse coming out back to back there, this could be someone is giving you a gift or something which is going to help you financially. It might not necessarily be that obvious. It's not like someone's going to come up and say, here's that 10 grand so you can pay off your debts. For some of you it might be that. For others of you it might be, oh look, I bought you a pack of tarot cards and you decide you're going to start a tarot channel on YouTube, and that starts making a little bit of extra income for you. Okay, for example, this one's up, this one doesn't. If you like this video, you can always give it a super thanks, okay, and make a little bit of income for me. that'd be much appreciated. But no, I don't have videos. I do have videos. I don't have adverts, so I don't make any revenue from adverts. I do have super thanks, super chat, and all that, super stickers, but I don't really plug that, so I don't get much in that way. But anyway, you will be getting some kind of gift. Someone's coming in with a little something which is going to change your finances for the better. It's going to make you have less financial hardship. It might not clear everything, but it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. And then that in turn leads to that Five of Cups in reverse, which is like a loss and sorrow. But when it's Five of Cups is in reverse, that's the realization that, okay, well, that's gone, done and dusted. I'm never getting that back. But I've got other things I can concentrate on. There's 2 cups in the upright in the Five of Cups and 2 cups spilt over. Now, when it's in reverse, that's outweighed. You're only worrying about 2 things, which are sort of now upside down, and the other 3 are now the right way up. So you've got more positive coming in than the negative of your losses, okay? Which again is talking about that like financial hardship now being different, because you've got more positive coming in than negative going out. So, and financially, June starts to turn around for you, okay? You've got the Empress there. Things are positive. Things are looking good. You're attracting all sorts of wonderful stuff. Let's have a look at July. July is the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Star, Temperance, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so our 10 of Wands could be a direct result of being the Empress the month before. Obviously, when you're the Empress, you attract things. So now you don't always attract the positive, you just attract everything. The thing with the Empress is she's very good at getting rid of what's no good and keeping what is good. Okay, but it does create a burden. It starts to become extra work you may not actually want or need in your life. But the thing is, as most of the 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands cards represent, he's on a little journey down to a village. He's going to be dropping all those sticks off soon. Yes, the burden is there. Yes, there's this extra work of having to sort everything else out, but it's coming to an end, okay? And it's leading to something new. In this particular case, if you're following the story from the card, he gets to the village, he sells his sticks, he makes some money, he goes to the pub, he has a drink. Fantastic, okay? That's his job. It's a burden, but it's his job. 10 of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse as well. You may realize a relationship you are in July is not what you really want. It may have looked like it was something you really wanted, but maybe it's turned sour or changed in some particular way, and it's no longer what you're thinking it was. The fantasy of the relationship is not weighing up to the reality of it. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, you may keep quiet about this for a while. You may, like, as the British would say, have a stiff upper lip and deal with it. But there is this, it's the beginning of it, okay? You're realizing it's not what you wanted. You want to talk about it, but you're not yet. Okay, the Star in reverse, the Star in the upright is you're going to actually start dreaming or wishing for something else, something different. For some of you, this is you're becoming in the limelight. Remember, someone gave you a set of tarot cards last month. Yeah, this is your tarot channel starting to lighten up and get the limelight, so to speak. Okay, so this is, for some of you, your wishes coming true. For others of you, you are going to start manifesting a little bit stronger. You're going to start wishing for something else. Okay, Temperance in reverse with the 6 of Pentacles there as well. You may rush into something and unbalance everything. Okay, let's just take this as from here. Well, actually, the whole thing as a relationship. It might not be, but let's just take it as a relationship. Yeah, the relationship is getting old and stale, and it's not what you thought it was going to be. But you're keeping quiet about it. You're biding your time. You're wishing for something else. Then you're out drinking with your friends and you see someone. You know it's not your Prince Charming. You know it's not your like forever person. But hell, my relationship is stinking at the moment. So I rush off and meet them round the back of the pub, and yeah, do the bump uglies, and it sets everything off balance. Maybe you're coming back with a nasty surprise for your partner, okay? So it's kind of like that energy there for you. Now, it could be work related, and work's not quite what I thought it was, and it's not what it's not what I dreamed it would be. But I'll keep quiet about it now. I'm getting paid. I can still deal with it. I'm going to start wishing and dreaming for something better. And then someone offers me another job. You go and take it, you go for the interview, but you get spotted by your boss while you're at the interview, upsets the scales, upsets the balance, and because now your boss knows that you're looking for something else. Yeah, maybe fire you, and then maybe you don't get that job you went for the interview, and then you're down shit creek without a paddle. Okay, I'm going to clear my throat before we carry on. Okay, August. Right, we got the Emperor, we got the World in reverse, we got the Sun in reverse, we got the Two of Cups, we got the King of Swords, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So August, you're taking control of your life in August. You're wanting to expand, you're wanting to push out, you're wanting to make it better, more than what it is. And there is a problem. We got the World in reverse and the Sun in reverse. The boundaries are just not pushable. Okay, if you imagine this in a country or a real emperor sort of sense, your armies are not big enough to take out their armies. Your resources are not enough to push back into their land, because everyone owns land around everyone else, and yeah, so you wanting to push out, you're wanting to take control. You might take control, you might start putting everything together, okay, but with the World and the Sun in reverse, you're not having success actually expanding out once you've got everything together. You will be meeting someone new, or you'll be attracting something new into your life. They may be shady, okay, is what I'm saying with that King of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. They could be someone who tends to be lazy, okay, and doesn't actually take action on what they say they're going to take action. They're all mouth and no action. It won't be a huge disappointment to you, but there will be a tinge of like, I was expecting better from this, okay. Now, again, taking the month in last month into account, and this could be, yeah, you got caught, okay, be it the job interview or that person behind the pub, you got caught, and now you're like taking control of your life, making everything right, okay. But the fact that you want to expand out and you can't, that could be like you want to leave your current partner, they want to leave you, but you can't, you've got nowhere to go, okay. The Sun in reverse is like it's an unhappy energy. It's like a bit of an, it's not majorly negative, it's just an unhappy energy, okay. But there is this coming together of another person. It could be a new soulmate coming into your life, but remember, soulmates come in all shapes and forms, just like everything else in tarot, especially when you're doing general reads. A soulmate could be a karmic there to teach you a lesson, okay. So beware of that. And with a King of Swords and a Page of Swords in reverse, it could well be that you may be thinking you're getting someone really good, but in fact they're just there to teach you a lesson. Rub salt in the wound in that particular case. Okay, September. We have got the Hierophant, we have got the Six of Wands, we have got the Eight of Cups, we got the Three of Cups, both the 8 and 3, no, it's the 6 of Cups in reverse, and we have got the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. And so September is the Hierophant to start with. The Hierophant is possibly seeking out someone who has more experience, finding someone, a teacher, a guru, something like that. it could be an indication of marriage or commitment or an established situation. Okay, the Six of Wands is having my dressing gown. Right, is having a victory over something, yeah, or being recognized for something. So perhaps someone is coming towards you to get advice from you, or perhaps you're going to someone else and you're getting victory from getting advice from someone else. The advice you may possibly be getting is to stick with it, bear it out. Don't walk away from this. You've invested too much. It will come good eventually. Stop living in the past. Stop worrying about what's happened, and that can never change. Concentrate on now and the future, because that's what you can only do. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles at the end and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that that's an energy of kind of possibly counseling, maybe seeing a shrink of some description. It's taking your time over letting go of things. Okay, obviously, normally the Four of Pentacles is holding on to stuff. Okay, being greedy, wanting more, or holding on to stuff and not letting go of it. Now, if you're holding on to stuff and not letting go of it, it's talking about the past. Okay, if it's greedy and wanting more, it's talking about the future. In this particular case, it's letting go of things, either not being greedy, being satisfied with what you got, and that's fine, or letting go of energies from the past. But you can't just do it like that. You have to gradually build yourself up to it. With the page of the Knight of Pentacles there, it's telling you you have to sort of take your time, work your way through it. There is pitfalls, there are obstacles in your way. You have to work through each and every one of them before you can get to the end goal of letting go of something in the past. Okay, so it starts in September. It may finish next year sometime. Okay, and obviously when I say next year sometime, this is a 2025 read, so I'm talking about 2026. Okay, so October. We have got the Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Magician in reverse, the Strength in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then we have got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the Hermit in reverse is kind of getting out there. Okay, it's kind of putting yourself in the limelight, going out, dating if you're free and single, socializing, mingling. Just yeah, the house is probably the last place you're going to be in October. You're going to be all over the place. The Knight of Cups is telling us kind of like you might see the indications of what you want as your future goals, in love as well as other things. You might not be able to achieve them. Okay, you might get something a little bit different. Obviously, you can't have something exactly the same as someone else, but you might get you might not get what you were dreaming or hoping you were going to get with a Magician in reverse and the Strength in reverse and that Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm actually going to say it. Okay, October could be a month where people are casting spells on you. Okay, now I know you might say, "Oh, do shut up about spell work and things like that." Yes, I totally agree with you. But when you think of like magicians and wizards and witches and warlocks, yeah, they use spells to make their magic work. Yeah, and then when you think of doing English and you have to do your spelling and you have to practice your spelling. And when you think of magic and it has to be all just right, okay, you know, all the pronunciation has to be right and all the incantation has to be. And then when you're doing your English or your whatever language you're doing, you have to do your spelling and you have to make sure your pronunciation is right and your punctuation is right and everything. Is there a link? And then when we talk about manifesting and things like that, you say, well, you ask the universe for what you want and then the universe delivers it. But you have to be careful, because if you ask in the wrong way, the universe might deliver you the wrong thing. For example, if you're American and you ask for $1 million, you might wake up one morning with a load of deer on your garden. Yeah. Is there a link? That's spell work. Yeah, I don't often say it in my tarot reads, but a magician in reverse, a queen of wands in reverse, and the strength, well, strength, yeah, that's spell work. What someone is spell working on you, maybe deliberately, maybe not, is making you weaker. Okay, someone wants to get something from you, someone wants to get one over on you, something like that, but you're too strong. Now, this could be a natural protection you put around yourself, magical, if you will. This could be just like you're in a place of power and you're too well protected to get to, and then they're putting spell work on you. They're manifesting in a negative way to make you weaker. Okay, this could be maybe someone has a crush on you and they want you for themselves. Okay, so they're trying to break up the relationship you're in with spell work. Now, the Nine of Pentacles at the end, barring that, let's get that, that's just kind of like on its own. The Nine of Pentacles at the end is either an energy of independence and freedom and singlehood and retirement, or you are getting some sort of cash windfall, or what you would class as some form of wealth coming towards you. Now, I say what you would class as some sort of wealth because obviously we all have different ideas of wealth, don't we? Some people go out trying to make as much money as they possibly can because they think that's what they have to do. Other people, their wealth is like knowledge. So in the future, they have the knowledge to deal with anything what comes up. Okay, but either way round, you could be getting some of that. The Nine of Pentacles is the beginning of acquiring an abundance of wealth. However that wealth comes for you, there could be a transformation involved in that, because as I was shuffling all them up, I got drawn into those butterflies at the top of that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and butterflies are all about transformation. So maybe you open a beauty salon. Okay, so what are we up to now? Go on, help me. November. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, we got the Page of Cups in the upright. We have the Fool, and we have the Chariot. Very nice end there. Okay. Right, that spell work I talked about, it's taken a toll on you. Okay, someone is very determined, and come November, you're actually feeling weaker. You're feeling like you're not wanting to fight, you're not wanting to defend, you're thinking of throwing the towel in, whatever it may be. You've got that energy of like, I just can't be bothered to keep this going anymore. The Nine of Cups is, yeah, you're kind of feeling like you've lost the love for it. Okay, and the Queen of Swords is an energy of possibly actually divorcing from it. So if this is a relationship, literally you're thinking of bailing on it. If it's work, you're going through an energy of bailing on it. If it's your social life, you're thinking of, well, I'm just going to hide away from it. If it's your family life, yeah, you're thinking of bailing on it. Basically, it's energy of just leave me alone. I've had enough of you all. Okay, but then something happens. You meet someone, okay, in November. There's someone gives you that dreamy, and I mentioned butterflies right at the end of the month before going into this month. Butterflies, okay, they make your stomach flutter. They make you feel warm. That's the sort of first person you think about in the morning and the last person you think about at night. Sort of energy comes into your life with this Page of Cups. It's a dreamy like energy. It might only be in your dreams, okay, but it might be in the 3D as well. But this starts something for you. This awakens something in you. This makes you want to go forward, drive forward, even if it is just to find out what it is. Okay, with the Chariot at the end, it's kind of like this is an against the odds energy. It's like I never thought in a million years I might find a situation or an energy like this, and you start driving towards it. Okay, very fast. Okay, so that is your November for you. Let's have a look at December. We got Justice. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We got the Two of Swords in the upright. We got Judgment in the upright, and we got the. I've done 3 of these reads so far. The Three of Cups has come out in November for the last 3 reads. I've done Capricorn, I've done Aquarius, and I've done Pisces. So it's not like a water energy thing, because it's come out in the other energies. This is Christmas, I'm sure. I'm sure this is coming out here because it's Christmas. Okay? Or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate at that time of year. Okay, December. December, you are being judged and weighed in December. It's basically coming to the end of your cycle. Okay? I don't mean that sort of cycle. It's coming. Obviously, we have lots of different cycles within our lives. We have our yearly cycle when our birthday is. We have like a Christmas to Christmas cycle, because we've developed this whole celebration around the 20th to the 1st of January, 20th of December to the 1st of January sort of area of cycle. We have Jupiter cycles, Saturn cycles, Mars cycles, Mercury cycles, Moon cycles. Okay, there's plenty of cycles. Okay, you're coming to the end of one. I'm going to say this is coming to the end of your own yearly return. You're coming towards your birthday. It's like the last quarter before your birthday. You're being judged. The universe is seeing if you've learned what you've needed to learn to move on to something new next year sometime. Okay. It's going to be a hard decision for you to make. There will be something coming back for you. There will be an option, something maybe right on early on in the year is coming back for a second time round to see if you've learnt your lesson. Okay, now this could be maybe someone who turned your head while you're in an old relationship or a preset relationship, and you didn't go with it the first time. Maybe you did go with it the first time, but you got a second chance and you got back together, and you as I said, you invested a lot into it, so you carried on going with it. They might reappear and turn your head again, and the test is, are you going with them or not? Okay, so it could be something like that. With Justice at the beginning, December, you're balanced. Okay, energetically, you're good. You're not overly happy, but you're not overly sad either. You're not ecstatic, and you're not angry. Everything is just good for you financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. Everything is just kind of fine. You're going to start hearing rumors about something. Okay, perhaps you met that person behind that bar. Remember that little bit in that little month whenever I done that bit? Yeah, perhaps you're hearing rumors that they're pregnant, and maybe you're thinking, oh my god, is that mine? Okay, that's this bit here. Then the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. They're not good rumors. They may be maybe you thinking you're pregnant with that person from behind the bar. But anyway, you have this hard decision to make. It might not be pregnancy. It might be, I don't know, rumors about work. Maybe someone's taken your idea and you're hearing rumors that they're implementing it somewhere else. It's a difficult decision for you to make. With Justice and Judgment out as well, this could be something to do with law. Okay, maybe you're having to go to court for some reason. Maybe you're challenging a copyright, or perhaps you're getting divorced. I don't know what it is, but it's that sort of energy. But it's a difficult choice you have to make within the month of December. But don't worry too much, because there is celebration in December as well. Okay, there's happiness, there's joy, there's reunion, there's celebration. There's the Three of Cups. It could be possibly social gatherings, social support, and that sort of thing with the Three of Cups. Or the other thing that Three of Cups could be talking about is the test. Maybe a third party is coming back to test you. Okay, so that is your year ahead. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to email me if you want a private reading. If you didn't like this, you can hit the thumbs down button. If you want to help financially to my channel, you can always hit the super thanks button. Not that I'm pressuring you into doing that. It's entirely up to you. I don't mind one way or another. I have a full-time job. This is what I do on the side. Okay. So absolutely no problem on that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you do so, because that way you'll be adding your energies to the tarotting pot, and that will make these reads a lot easier for me to pull, and it will make it resonate on you on a more personal level. Okay, until the next time you're watching one of my videos, Pisces, you all be good out there.